December 14, 2017. Hot news. What the end of net neutrality means for UNet's role with 3 votes in favor, 2 abstentions. The FCC has passed a law to deregulate the internet that has been advocated by former President Barack Obama since 2015. What is net neutrality? Net neutrality is the principle that internet service providers must treat all data on the internet the same and not discriminate or charge differently by user, content, website, platform, application, type of attached equipment, or method of communication. For instance, under these principles, internet service providers are unable to intentionally block, slow down, or charge money for specific websites and online content. The FCC put into place net neutrality regulations in 2015 following the recommendation of President Barack Obama. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, is an independent agency of the United States government created by statute to regulate interstate communications by radio, television, wire, satellite, and cable. The FCC works towards 6 goals in the areas of broadband, competition, the spectrum, the media, public safety and homeland security, and modernizing itself. The term was coined by Columbia University media law professor Tim Wu in 2003 as an extension of a longstanding concept of a common carrier which was used to describe the role of telephone systems. Accordingly, every site is equal. It prevents internet providers, IPS, from squeezing bandwidth, limited traffic, of competing services. If you visualize the internet as a highway with multiple vehicles, the net neutrality rule forces the IPS to ensure that the speed allowed in each lane is the same. It is not discriminatory, does not split into different fast lane or adds to the toll stations. Why do the FCC's new president and the Internet Neutrality Group want to remove this regulation? According to many people, internet neutrality is not necessary because every ISP understands that they need new customers to survive, so it will naturally facilitate the development of service products. On the other hand, if ISPs are no longer internet neutral, ISPs can collect more money and have the budget to expand the fiber network, which also benefits the national internet infrastructure. This is what's known as the open internet. Under an open internet schema, the full resources of the internet and means to operate on it should be easily accessible to all individuals, companies, and organizations. However, we have to admit that the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, FCC, voted to overthrow the net neutrality rules, a move that has led to a wave of controversy. A fact that has been proved to be average is unrealistic in both real life and internet life. Many people are still arguing over things and maybe the FCC's decision is not final. The issue may be decided in court. Let's wait and see. Other information about net neutrality. Research suggests that a combination of policy instruments will help realize the range of valued political and economic objectives central to the network neutrality debate. Beginning in 1994, the FCC has usually assigned commercial spectrum licenses through the use of competitive bidding, that is, spectrum auctions. These auctions have raised tens of billions of dollars for the U.S. Treasury, and the FCC's auction approach is now widely emulated throughout the world. The FCC typically obtains spectrum for auction that has been reclaimed from other uses, such as spectrum returned by television broadcasters after the digital television transition, or spectrum made available by federal agencies able to shift their operations to other bands. Combined with strong public opinion, this has led some governments to regulate broadband internet services as a public utility, similar to the way electricity, gas, and water supply are regulated, along with limiting providers and regulating the options those providers can offer. The United States supported this view from 2015, but on December 14, 2017, the FCC voted to repeal net neutrality.